Guys, I'm so unbelievably excited. Welcome back to Joey's Table. As you can see, I have Popeyes here. Again, I know, I'm crazy for eating Popeyes like 6 days in a row. But I got my original plan finally, and I'm so excited. I got my sweet tea. They threw no hot sauce and honey in here, so that's not an actual authentic Popeyes. Because what Popeyes doesn't throw in some hot sauce and honey. But I'm not eating no chicken meals today, so I mean I am. More so, I'm eating the spicy, crispy chicken sandwich, and I'm so unbelievable. Like, I didn't even do my hair. Didn't even worry about my looks today. It is late. I woke up at 1:30. I was up late last night, guys. Yeah, I have the energy. I finally have my sandwich. I'm just gonna pull out both because obviously these are bags of fries. So, ooh, I think one's spicy and one's not spicy. I think I was trying to do a versus. Let's see here. Last I ordered too spicy. Oh, yes. Oh, it has it all. It has the sauce, pickle. Mmm. 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 Still here from my other Popeyes video. Oh my gosh. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this with me, and hopefully you liked my other Popeyes video. I will be including it at the end. I'll be trying to include the links inside the video. Some honey. Mmm. Mmm. Yeah. Next thing that they're gonna do is turn this into a Nashville hot. Mmm. So, what would you do if you had a cell phone? And this is an example of something that happened to me recently. So you had a cell phone, and you had all your photos and videos. Sweet tea. It tastes unsweet, and I got sweet, so I'm not too happy about that. What would you do if you had a cell phone, had it for over a year or two, collected all these photos, memories, text messages, all the storage, and imagine you went to like the Apple store or something, right? Or AT&T, whatever your provider is, whatever is easier for you to think of. Imagine that. Now imagine a new phone came out and you went to the store and you were going to upgrade your phone. Say you even dropped your phone in water, because that's what happened to me. It wasn't my phone. This is a video game console, but I'm trying to get it because I know I have a little bit older viewers, so. I'm trying to reference it the right way. Sorry. I just have so much food in my mouth. I don't want it to like collide with me. Well, what if they were like, look, we'll take this phone, your old phone, and move all the data over to the new phone. And you're like, well, look at, I don't want to do this if I'm going to lose everything. If I'm going to lose my memory, if I'm going to lose this. I'm just letting you know, I'm okay with keeping the phone. I'm okay with keeping my old phone. I don't want nothing new. If it's going to collide with anything that I'm doing originally, I want what I had before. But I want to upgrade. So if you're telling me that I can transition to this new phone without having anything erased, I'll do it. Imagine doing that. Standing there in front of them. I'm like, okay. Everything's switching over, and they walk away. They walk away while you're sitting there, and you didn't ask them to walk away, but they walked away. And they walk away. You don't move. You don't do anything. You're even on camera. And they walk away. And then they come back. And they go, okay, let's check it out. They turn it on. And your old one's not turning on anymore. But your new one is. And all of a sudden, your old phone doesn't work anymore. But the new one does. And what would you do if you did that and the new one also erased all your data? And all your information? What would you do then? What would you say? Look at this. That's an even bigger bait. Well, that happened to me at a GameStop. I'm a gamer. Sure, you guys have seen my Nintendo Switches before. Oh. I'm kind of upset because the last bite of the sandwich was really salty. First bite of the sandwich is really salty. Still really good though. But imagine. I went to a GameStop once because I had a regular Switch. And there's two versions. There's basically your Switch and your mini Switch. The mini Switch is actually what's more popular nowadays. Because it's a little bit cheaper. It's a lot more accessible to use. And you don't have a lot of problems because the other one has problems. But imagine. I was in the bathroom, honest to God, brushing my teeth. I used to play my video games everywhere in the house. This is the time when we were moving too, and we were getting ready to move. So like our house was a disaster. I had my Switch on the countertop in the washroom. I was talking on the phone with my mom. I accidentally bumped into it, and it knocked over and bounced on the toilet seat, bounced right into the toilet. I was so pissed. Grab it immediately. Leave it in rice overnight. And it was working, but one of the controllers wasn't connecting anymore. Sucked, but it let me power it on. It let me play games and like sit there and play the game with one controller. I think it has to do with the bread because this is really good. But every time I'm like finishing a bite, it's like I taste a lot of salt. It was working. But I was already kind of making a decision to transition anyways because I kept having a problem with the controller and spending more money and spending more money and spending more money. And nothing every time. Kept trying to reconnect it. It wasn't working. So, I was already ready. Like, okay, I might as well just, like, upgrade. So I went there in the middle of winter. And, oh my gosh. It was like one of those snowy blizzard days. Like, I went there, explained the situation, said and I was honest. I'm always super honest. That was my problem. I'm too honest. I get myself in more trouble. I was supposed to be what? So I'm like talking to these people, right? Really nice people, and I buy a controller. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy a controller from them, see if it works. Buy a brand new controller, take it all the way home, it doesn't work. I have to walk, too. I guess close by, but I still have to walk. So I walk home, or I walk back there with the controller. I'm like, look, my controller doesn't work. What can I do? They're like, you can trade it in, and you can get a new Switch. And I was like, you know what? That's not a bad idea. But I was like, look, you have no idea. I am a gamer. Like, it's usually, like, on my time off, like, when I'm off camera, I'm usually playing a video game for, like, a pretty long while. And it's usually games that, like, you take a lot of time to play. So it's not like you play, like, from point A to point B, or you have to, like, go save the princess from the castle, and once she's saved, you put the game down. No, these are, like, games where it's, like, you have to, like, build a house and get resources, and then live there for a little bit, and then get ready to save the princess in the castle. And even when you do, you have to do, like, 100 million other things. Just a lot of work. I told this guy, another gamer, at a game store, look, I don't know how this works, how this all works, like, systematically. I just knew what I was asking for. I knew what I wanted. I do not want to transition to a new game if it's going to delete everything on here. Because I'm going to lose everything on here, and it's a lot of hours. Like, weeks and weeks and weeks on end. Consistency of playing video games. I do not want to lose it. I'm okay with figuring out how to fix my broken one. I'd rather spend the money there. But I'll transition if you're telling me I'm not going to lose any of my stuff. I'm like, nope, you're not going to. All details included. Being very nice. Supposedly gave me like an extra discount so I'd get like a little bit more reimbursed back. Whatever. So these guys are like doing good. So it's like now it's kinda like I'm out of pocket when they're helping me out. If that makes sense. Like they're being so kind with their customer service where it's like, okay, you guys are doing good, and you know, I don't have anything to say. I didn't have anything to say. But again, I did drop this in the toilet. This is Satin Rice overnight. Tried to play it. I played a couple games where like I've been able to play with one controller because I was so miserable with like having to play. And then the next day, that's when I went out. So I've been able to sit there with it for a while. Well, just two guys in the store, or one guy just shows up, and I'm sitting there and I'm like trying to talk to him. Like, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? I really don't want to do this. But he like reassured me that it wasn't gonna happen. Why do these guys walk away? And I'm standing there with the new Switch and the old Switch, looking at it. Nothing's coming on, nothing's doing anything. And then they come back in. I'm like, okay, let's have a look. And they try to turn it on. My old one's not turning on now. Mysteriously, after these guys had just reassured me everything was going to be fine, it's not turning back on. And they had it in my hands. They picked it up, looked at it, used it, connected something underneath the desk to it. So I'm feeling it's super shady. It shouldn't be shady like that. Like, I don't think people are like that. Well, people start flooding the store, of course, right when I have an incident. So now I look like the jerk, and I hate being that person, like, holding up the line. And, like, obviously having a problem, and having everybody overhear my issue. And I'm like, dude, listen, but you told me that I wasn't going to lose my stuff. I, like, can connect my games to it. I just can't get the time I played back. So I could re-download all the apps like Facebook and stuff, which, not Facebook, but just an analogy. I think that's what that is. I'm not going to eat any more fries. My stomach is full. I had 2 sandwiches and a whole nother bag of fries I could have. I'm going to give this away. Yeah, but, I mean, it's like as if, like, I had all this time, like, exactly like Facebook. Like, it's like as if you had a Facebook, you started it for an entire year and a half, made friends, all this, and then bam, all gone. But you can re-download the app, but you're going to have to restart. You can log in to all your stuff, and it'll pop up, and it'll say your name, but it's not going to have your information and the photos and the videos. It sucks. Worst part is, those guys were cool, and then, of course, they were giving that face, like, well, we don't know what to do. And it's like, you guys are so nice. I get it. I get you're being so nice. But if you're so nice, you need to help me out. And not because I'm entitled, but because I came into this establishment. I know exactly what I want. I know exactly what I don't want. And I've gotten both now. And when you had the ability to do that and service me as a person, as a human being, that would have been way better. But you serviced me as a worker. And it was like all about the money. Which it didn't have to be. Could have been a mistake, but they did a swatch. They did the flip around on me. Because, of course, as soon as I started complaining, they're like, well, remember you said you dropped it in the toilet. That's what I didn't like. Because it was like, but I get that, but there's no way that just happened in this moment. Like, there's absolutely no way. It was the pure, perfect moment that I have played it, I've tried, I've sat at home, I've done different things to try and get the controllers to work, put it this way, put it that way, I'm just sitting there, hours, like at least a good 2 hours. And you're telling me I walked it to the store, set it on the table, and you guys took it, put it in your hands, went underneath the desk, connected something, maybe charged it up a little bit, and all of a sudden it doesn't work? So ever since then, I've actually refrained from going inside the establishment. I've bought my games online. And that was like right before pandemic, so let me tell you, my money when I upgraded, I didn't need to do that. And it was definitely a mistake on my end, but I didn't need to do that. I did that in front of a move. Kind of took a number to my budget, my bank account, and the pandemic hit, and I was unemployed for 2 months. So, excuse me if you see me with some crazy hairstyles, because stuff like that is just a little too much on somebody's shoulders. But enough about my midlife crises. Thank you so much for tuning in with me, guys. I was so excited to have a Popeyes chicken sandwich, and I got 2 of them. I'm pretty sure they were both spicy. They both tasted spicy. Extra salty. And I think that's on the bun. I got a request. So I'm challenging the request. It was a small one, but tonight I'm going to be making an ASMR with movie covers and no food. So yeah, if you want to tune into that, just tune into that later. I got a lot of content coming. I'm unemployed for the next week. A lot of miscommunication with my job, but again, I am off for a week, and you guys are going to have my full attention, so leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. There's also a a subscription right there, and then there's 2 videos that you could watch. I think I was gonna put like something right here, but check them out because they're really cool. And yeah, my Popeyes video is really good because I mean I had honey hot sauce. It was an 8-piece with some fries and some biscuits, and you will like it if you like ASMR. And no talking because I don't do any talking in that one. So, bye guys, have a good one.